So are you officially asking me to leave a public place in a public building?
Do you have a purpose to be there?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to share that?
I do have a purpose of being here, yes.
Let me know what that is and we can have further conversation. But otherwise, if you can't demonstrate...
No, because then what happens is,
no,
that's not the way it works, because then I tell you what I'm doing here, why I'm here, I give you all my information, and you tell me to get out anyway.
That could be.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press. We are coming to you today from Denver, Colorado. We're actually in the Denver metro area in a town called Westminster. And we are here at some at the county offices, which has a DMV. It's Adams County, and some other county offices. And we're gonna just pay a little visit on them, find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. We did our homework, checked. This entire property is owned by Adams County, so it's public property. And that's it. I'm out with Watching the Watchmen today. And let me just give you a little view of the area here. Always like to take a moment to recognize Old Glory. Not waving in much of a breeze today, but standing proud, as she should. And I'll give you a little time and temperature check here. Today is Tuesday, January 12th. It is 3:18 in the afternoon and 54 degrees and overcast in Westminster, Colorado. So let's see what kind of signs we have here. So obviously I have some probation office here. Interesting architecture here. This is Adams County Economic Development. You can see the far off in the distance there, you can see the Rocky Mountains. Beautiful day out today. Well, you want to go in?
Yeah, you want to?
Look around, sure. There's got to be some publicly accessible areas here, right? All right.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Vicki with, I'm the probation manager here. We're just wondering what you guys are...
Oh, I'm not on probation.
Oh, okay. Is it for...
We're just checking out the building.
Oh, okay. Are you guys with the county?
Am I with the county? No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
That's a county building, is it?
Come
Something that...
Well, yeah, I'll come in and we'll get out of the way
Okay.
here. We're blocking the entrance here. Yeah, so no, we just want to take... I'm assuming this is your security checkpoint here, so we just want to take a look at publicly accessible areas.
Oh, okay. Are you guys with like, who are you with?
Well, I really don't divulge that information until I'm done, so when we're done doing what we're doing, I'd be happy to explain all that to you. But in the
Okay.
meanwhile, we're just kind of doing what we do.
Okay. And so just right here? You're not going to go any further?
Unless there's any other areas that are publicly accessible.
Not past security. I mean, you have to go through security first, so...
Oh, I don't mind going through security, that's fine. No
Still,
issues with
if they
that.
don't.
Well, we're closed to the public right
Yeah.
now because of the COVID and everything.
Okay.
But this area is open.
Okay, but
Yeah.
the rest of the, so what is it, like by appointment only? Okay, I got you. Very
Yeah.
cool. Can you tell me what offices are in this building?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got DMV over there, and
Okay.
then probation and diversion.
And diversion.
Yeah.
And what is diversion? I don't even know what that is.
It's like when somebody gets in trouble with the law and they want to try and help them before they get like on a record.
So it's a good
they
thing I
do-
don't know what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So if they do really well, then they get off without a charge.
Oh, so it's kind of like when somebody has their adjudication put off based on what happens in a certain time period?
Right.
I got you,
Like
okay.
a deferred kind of thing.
Gotcha, cool. Very cool. I appreciate you explaining that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you're being very cool. I'll give you my first name. My name is Jason.
Hi, I'm Vicky.
Nice to meet you, Vicky.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you for being professional and cordial. I appreciate that.
Of course, yeah.
So do they have any plans on opening the building back up?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's all based on Tri-County Health,
Okay.
so it's just because of COVID right now.
No, I know. Have they set a date to open back up, or is
Oh,
it?
no.
No, not yet.
No, employees come in, but not.
I got you.
Yeah.
How long has it been closed?
I don't know.
Which one?
How long has it been closed? Us, or which one? Which
Just
group?
the building, just to access.
Depends, because it's like, so DMV were closed, they were closed for 6 weeks, they just opened up, this is their second week.
Second week,
And
okay.
then the probation has been closed since right before Christmas, about the same time. So
Yeah.
when the alert went up,
Right.
that's when everything kind of shut down. Diversion only works on Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays for half
Gotcha.
a day, so.
You guys just stand outside
they
real
do
quick, we'll get to you.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Yeah, it's a shame we can't look at the rest of the building. It's very interesting from the outside.
Well, if we knew who you were, I could ask the chief, but we can't just let anybody in if it's.
Oh, so we can, well, that's why I was saying I'm willing to go through security. If you're going to let us in, I'll give you my name and go through security. I don't have any problem with that.
Well, no, I mean like where you're from and what you're here for. Like if it's like a probation matter or like.
Oh, no. It's not nothing to do with official county business.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to
That's
do
what
with it.
have to
No, I
ask.
don't work for the county, and I'm not working on behalf of anybody that works for the county.
Okay, well, let me ask, my chief is calling. Let me
Okay,
just-
no, I appreciate that.
So for motor vehicle.
Hi, Jennifer.
You could just get into right here and then leave their
They're standing here
temperature,
talking.
and if you have an
now.
appointment,
His
then
name
you
is
could go
Jason.
into our office.
But they're not.
And that's for motor
able to
vehicle.
disclose who
So for
they're
motor vehicle, you
with,
need an appointment to get in.
and they
I'm sorry?
want to go
Motor
through
vehicle, you need an appointment to get in. Public needs an appointment to get in.
Oh, I got you, okay.
It's closed to the public this
January
time.
20th, we open to the
so
public,
they're
so we're
just
gonna allow walk-ins.
Oh, so there is a date? Oh, so that's what I was just asking, if there was a date, and I was told
For
no.
motor vehicle.
Right, they're-
Just for motor vehicles? Oh, I didn't know, so you're in charge of motor vehicles? I got you, okay, very good. So you'll be opening up the 20th?
Yeah, so right now we're.
That's a-
Appointments only right now.
Is that a coincidental date? That's a big day, the 20th.
No, we just had planned on that date because the first 2 weeks of the month were for appointments.
Gotcha,
So we wanted to catch up on everybody who had an appointment last month who got canceled.
gotcha. Well, luckily, my license and registration, everything's all up to date, so I'm good there.
Yeah, for us, you could get up to here and then in when you're at an appointment.
It's up to you.
And there's no opportunity to walk through and just take a look at motor vehicles? No?
We can't have you walk through unless you have an appointment.
Okay, understood.
My chief is I'm gonna put her on speaker so
Sure.
she can talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, hold on.
Hello, Chief.
Hi, folks. My name is Jennifer Morgan. How are you all today?
Good, how are you, Jennifer?
Good. So I understand from Vicki that you're just in the building visiting, or do you have a purpose to be with us today?
Well, I have my purpose is to just come check out your building, and I'm just taking a look at it. But I don't have an appointment or any official county business with anybody here today, no.
Okay. Well, I think you might understand our level of concern. If there is no specific reason that you have as far as visiting our building, I'd ask you not to videotape or camera. There's heightened security concerns that we have, just as a community right now. And so if you don't have an official purpose with us, I'd ask you to just not videotape or take photos of our building. And
Oh, what do you mean, of the building outside or inside?
yeah, outside or inside, if you don't have an official business that you can share with us, there's probably no reason for you to continue to do that.
If I don't have official business, I'm not allowed to take a picture of the outside of the building?
I'm just kind of concerned about security things right now. And so if you're not willing to share with us the purpose that you're taking pictures of our building, then I'm going to ask you to stop doing that. Yes, that's correct.
If I'm not willing to share with you the purpose of, okay, well, I don't think you have the authority to tell me not to take a picture of the outside of the building.
Well, we do have the ability to ask you to leave the building if you don't have an official purpose.
Oh,
And
of
then
course.
What you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
on public property is up to you. But considering the things that are happening right now, I would just ask that you respect, the safety and security of our staff and understand my position. I don't want to prevent you from doing something if you have an official purpose, but if you can't disclose that to me, then I get a little hinky about that. I want to just protect my folks.
So if I tell you what my official purpose is, then you're going to allow me to go through the building?
No, if you don't have an official purpose in the building, then our office is currently closed to the public.
So what would be my advantage of telling you who I am and what I'm doing? I'd be willing to do that if there's an advantage for me to do that. If you're going to allow me into the building, I'd be happy to do that.
No, I don't. If you're not a probationer, sir, I don't see why you need access to the building.
Well, it's a public building and we're just taking a look at it. That's all we're doing.
So you're in the lobby of our public building, and that's what you have access to unless you're a probationer who's with a probation officer.
Okay, if that's what you're telling me, that's what we'll go with. No problem.
Okay.
But as far as not
Thank
taking
you.
video of the outside of the building and not documenting what I'm doing, I'm not going to agree to that.
Well, I'm just going to ask you to leave the building if you don't have an official purpose there.
Well,
If
I'm
you
in
do,
the
you need help.
public area.
Yes. What have you-
Right, but you also need a purpose to be there.
Oh, I do have I told you I have a purpose, and I'd be willing to share that purpose with you if there's any benefit to me. But if there's not, why would I do that?
I feel we're having a circular
All right, well then you
conversation
go
right
back to work. Have a nice day. I'll go back to what I'm doing, and we'll just leave it at that.
now. Okay, you can do that outside of the building, sir.
So are you officially asking me to leave a public place in a public building?
Do you have a purpose to be there?
Yes, I
And
do.
Are you willing to share that?
I do have a purpose of being here. Yes.
Okay, then let me know what that is, and we can have further conversation. But otherwise, if you can't demonstrate,
No, because then what
the
happens
reason
is,
to be
no, that's not the way it works, because then I tell you what I'm doing here, why I'm here, I give you all my information, and you tell me to get out anyway.
that could be
Right, so let's just leave it the way it is. I'll just stick to the public area. I don't need to see the rest of the building. I'll stick to the outside and the publicly accessible area, and we'll just leave it at that.
All right.
You have security here, you have nothing to worry about. I'm not looking to cause any problems. We're not, no ill will, no nefarious intent. We're not looking to cause any issues here.
Great. I certainly hope that that's the case, and I hope you can also understand my position that in a time like this, it's pretty important to be communicative about what you're doing, particularly in government buildings.
Well, I told
we
you
just want to make sure that our folks are safe. That's my main concern.
Oh, so you're just requesting me not to take pictures?
Of the outside of the
Of
building?
the outside of the building?
That's what I heard. I don't know. Is that what you said, Jennifer?
Yeah, I don't love the idea. I mean, you may do what you'd like to do in a public setting, sir, but if there's no reason for you to be in the probation department today, we'll just ask you to go.
Well, I'm not in the probation department.
You just gotta stand there and look pretty.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not interested in going into any restricted access areas. I've been very cordial and not giving anybody here a hard time, and I understand what you're saying, and I'll keep my business to the publicly accessible lobby here and outside the building. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
So much concern over a camera. I don't get it. All right, so I might as well look at what I can look at in here, and then we'll be out of your hair. So I'm just going to read your sign here. I'm not walking past you.
Okay. 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 All right, then. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So motor vehicles will be open the 20th. The rest of the building, you don't know.
Right, there's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'll text you.
And I'm definitely not trying to give you guys a hard time, so I appreciate you being cordial and professional.
Absolutely.
People get up in arms about cameras these days. I don't know.
Well, yeah, with what's going on, and this being a federal building, and this being a federal building, and there's been threats.
This is a federal building?
A county building.
Oh, I was going to say.
Sorry.
You guys have had threats?
Not yet.
Oh.
But that's why she's concerned.
I got to be honest with you, and I'm
Because, I mean,
totally...
if you're laying out, hey, we can hear here, we can hear here, that's what my chief is concerned.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was going to do that, which I'm not, I would be wearing cameras that you didn't even see. I'm not going to walk in with a 2-foot stick in my hand, two of us. I'm not trying to secret myself, I'm being very obvious. All right, so,
Yeah. What can we
That's
do?
very common.
see what these flyers are over here.
Stand right here for me, your mask on, please. Very good. One first off. Sure. You can just take your hat off. Oh, sure.
Right here, ma'am. Oh, you did wait for me to.
Definitely go wrong with it. You can go say this year. Not this year. Oh, yes. Let some be loose.
Right here, we move in.
That's pretty cool. So what does that do? Take your temperature in your picture?
I know it takes temperature. I'm not a tech guy, so I don't know if it takes a picture.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's pretty cool. So you don't have to hold the wand and like.
Oh, yeah, that would get annoying. Yeah, no, this just takes temperature.
Right on.
As far as I know.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what was the final outcome there?
About,
So I just want to make sure we left it.
We're good.
We're
Yep.
good. Okay.
Yep, we're good.
So as long as we stay here or outside, we're fine.
I think
Okay.
that was my impression.
All right, cool. All right. And I understand the building being closed, and so there's no date for this to open to walk-ins yet?
No, it's all based on Tri-County Health and their COVID orders,
Okay.
like the numbers. So
Okay.
they evaluate it every 2 weeks and then
Okay.
decide when.
So now that it's been decided what we can and cannot do, you want me to tell you what I'm doing?
It's totally up to you.
I'd be happy to tell you if you're interested. If you're not interested, I don't want to waste my time, but if you're
Okay.
interested, I'd be happy to tell you.
Yes.
So what we're doing is we are finding out if we are able to visit our public buildings,
Uh-huh.
publicly accessible areas, and take video and photographs of the buildings.
Okay.
It's called the First Amendment audit,
Okay.
which you've probably heard of before.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so that's all it is.
Okay.
But you probably had an assumption that that's what it was, but I guess you can't be sure these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Our buildings, like our doors upstairs are all locked anyway, so they're
Okay.
not accessible
Right.
upstairs because of probation clients coming out. So they're all locked.
I just think that if somebody did have some nefarious intent and they were coming here, I think they'd probably be a little more secretive or a little more discreet than we're being. That's why I'm trying to be obvious as a,
Uh-huh.
So we're not trying to secret ourselves. We're not trying to disguise what we're doing. I'm not, standing tall out here, just trying to express my right to take video and photographs on public property.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's all it's about. And I'll even go as far as if somebody's interested in writing it down, I'd be happy to give you my channel name. You can take a look at it. Maybe I'll earn a new subscriber with you. I don't know.
I'm okay. I don't know.
No, you're not interested in taking a look at it? Okay.
Okay.
See, so that is a slip up on your part. Because how do you know what I'm telling you is true? If I would have given you my channel name and then you could verify that and then you'd know what I was doing here. Now that could have been a whole line I just gave you. Right? If you're that concerned about the safety of the building, you should, especially you guys as security, you should have said, yeah, I'll take your channel name, gather information, guys.
But where you went wrong was asking us if we'd support it. 'Cause
Asking you
then
what?
it gives us, asking us if we'd support it because then it gives us,
No, I was
Not
being
impressive.
tongue-in-cheek cute. I don't expect you to support anything I do. I don't anticipate anybody. I have 230,000 people that subscribe to what I do. My channel gets 100,000 views a day. So I'm not fishing for subscribers. I really don't care. People that are interested watch, people that aren't.
We're neutral, and so we have to remain neutral on all levels, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just offering it to you as information. If I was a security officer and I had genuine concerns about somebody coming into the building where I'm responsible to guard, and they offered me information, I would readily accept that information. For sure, as much as you want to give me. For sure.
Yeah.
Right?
duly noted.
Yeah. Just a suggestion. I mean, you guys do what you do.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. But definitely, that's all it is. That's all we're doing. And we'll come back and see you again when the building's open, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever that's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who knows?
They usually post it online, so.
Oh, they do? Okay. All right, so we'll keep an eye online.
Yeah.
We'll come back and see if we... So once you are open to walk-ins, then we're able to go through the building in all publicly accessible areas and look around?
If you go through security, you can go through this right here. Yeah.
As long as we go through the security checkpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you'd have to check with Jennifer regarding the cameras inside the building, but you, as a person, you can,
Is there any
once you go
policy?
through security.
Is there a policy against taking video under, not now, but under
There is
normals?
during, probation appointments, there is, yeah. If there's a chief judge order.
During probation? Oh, yeah, well, I'm not going into, no, I would assume probation appointments happen behind closed doors, not in public areas of the building. Right, so I'm just talking about publicly accessible areas. I'm not interested in going to anybody's office
I
or,
mean, you'd probably have to check, it's a county building, so you'd probably have to check with the county.
well, I know what the law is. The law, I'm fully within my rights to be able to take, if the building was open to the public and I could walk in, you can video anything your eyes can see on a public, the way the law works, if I'm lawfully allowed to be standing where I'm standing, I can videotape anything my eyes can see. You can't trespass somebody's eyes. That's how that works. If I'm standing somewhere I'm not allowed to be, then it's a whole different issue. That's all. We do this. This is my son. Okay, my name's Jason. His name's Ben. And we do this. We've been traveling the country for a year and a half on our own dime, supporting the Constitution of the United States. That's what we do. And that's what it's all about. That's all it is. So this is the reason we do it. We're not coming into videotape to hopefully look up somebody's skirt or hope somebody's catch somebody doing something stupid or get somebody in trouble. It's an exercise of rights. That's all it is. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, I told you once I figured out which way you guys were going to go. If you would have thrown me out, I would have told you anyway. But I just wanted to see how you were going to handle it before I corrupt your decision making with telling you what I'm doing. That's all.
Okay.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being cordial and professional again. Thank you very much. Thank you for not calling the police on us.
All right.
You know, because then I have to have this whole conversation with them, which I don't mind doing. I enjoy speaking to police officers. We do that every day. But it's nice to see that you guys didn't like freak out and call the cops on a father and a son walking around with a camera. You know, that's a different world than what I grew up in, but that's a whole nother story. But all right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you.
Great day.
All right, guys. We're going to have to come back once the building's open and test the no video theory and see what happens. I know what's going to happen. We're perfectly within our rights, but we'll come back and do that. There is no date for them to open up yet, but motor vehicles will be taking walk-ins as of the 20th. 20th is a big day. So we'll come back then and we'll speak to these folks and we'll go into DMV and find out if how things are going to go. But I would say for today, you know, they were a little, I understand the concern. I understand people's concern in protecting their building. I don't understand panic and freaking out, but you know, they were fine. I would give them a pass. The woman called her chief and got her on the phone, and she tried to run a little game on me and tell me I couldn't be here videoing, tell me I couldn't take pictures of the outside of the building, but she realized that I know better than that, and that wasn't going to fly today, which is the reason you have to be educated. You have to know what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. And you have to have the information, and that's why I was talking to these guys about information. Information's power, guys. Do your homework, figure out what you can do, figure out what you can't do, and take it from there and be armed with the truth, be armed with the reality, and be armed with what the situation is. And, you know, makes it a better day for everybody. But that's it. So we're going to hop back in the truck, probably go get something to eat, and maybe call it a day, but we'll be back out tomorrow. We thank you for stopping by and joining us on these videos, and if you enjoy what we do and you like our videos, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps us out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm. It gets our videos out to more and more people so more people can enjoy them and learn from them, hopefully. And that's it. So that's the best way you can help us. It doesn't cost you a penny to do it either, so we invite you to do so, and I invite you to do that for Watching the Watchman. He's doing a great job. He's coming into his own, and he's got some good things planned, so stay tuned, subscribe to him. I'll have a link in the description. But that's it. So coming to you from Adams County, Colorado in Westminster at the Adams County DMV Probation Deferment Building, Watching the Watchman, Amagansett Press. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Out.